Hey guys, so today I'm back to do a bunch of first impressions for you guys. There are so many new makeup products constantly coming out, so I'm here to try them out for you guys and give you a feel for them before you actually have to go out and try them for yourself. So if you guys want to see some brand new products in action, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start off with primer, and this is technically not like a brand new product, but this is a new variation of a product that I love. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and this is a collaboration with Nicole Concilio. She came out with 3 different scents. So this is the Serene Green one. So it is just their primer water, but I believe this one has like a cucumber smell to it. So I'm going to be prepping my face with that. Okay, so it's called Serene Greens. And it literally, if you've ever had like a green juice, that's what this smells like. Like, I feel like I don't even need to eat my vegetables because I just sprayed that on my face. I feel like I'm good to go and I don't need to eat any vegetables because I just sprayed them onto my face for the nutrients. So next up is a new foundation, and this I actually ordered from Sephora, so I didn't get NPR or anything, but this is the new Cover FX Power Play foundation. So I've never tried anything from Cover FX. I don't recall. And a lot of you guys were asking me if I would try this out because you were interested in seeing how it was. So I will read you the claims from Sephora's website. It is $44. I got it in the shade G50, which is medium to tan skin with golden undertones. So the description says this is a modern matte blurring foundation with weightless full coverage, provides sweat-proof all-day wear, long-lasting shine control, environmental protection, and a finish that will not oxidize. Also says they weightlessly mattify without dulling or drying the complexion. So that sounds really interesting because I hate when a foundation oxidizes. You think you're good to go, and then 2 hours later you're like, oh, hello, I am in a blooper. And I also do like that it says this is a non-drying matte formula. So we will see how that works. So it comes in a little squirt bottle. So I guess I'm just gonna apply some to my face. If we can get it out. And then, of course, I'm using my Tarte foundation brush because it's my fave. So it blended out really nicely. Definitely has more of a matte finish. As you can see, this side looks a lot more like dewy, my natural skin, but I think I might have had a little bit too much product because it does seem like a little bit thick. But so I think I didn't apply as much product on this side of my face, so I think I need to add just like a little bit more to get the same amount of coverage. But I do feel like it is relatively full coverage. I wouldn't say completely full, but I would say medium to full. I don't like the squeezy bottle. I feel like it's just kind of weird. I'd rather have a pump or just like a squeeze without this like weird little spout or whatever you want to call it. It's like a dropper, but it's too thick of a foundation. Like, it comes out kind of slow. I don't know. So here's what the finish looks like. I think it looks really good. It definitely has like a matte finish, but not like too flat and drying. So it did say that it was matte without drying, so I do like that. The color looks to be a pretty decent match. And yeah, so we will see how it goes, see if it starts settling or caking or anything like that. But initially, I think it looks pretty good. So the next up, I've really been wanting to try the new ColourPop No Filter Concealers. They recently extended their shade range, so I really wanted to try them out. I'm not really sure which one is going to be the best for me. I don't like a super bright under eye. So maybe this one. This is medium dark 32. So I'm hoping that this will work. A lot of you guys said that you like this. Okay, so here is the applicator. So it's kind of like a wand, a skinny little spatula wand. And we will see how it goes. Okay, so this is kind of peachy undertone, which I don't hate. It definitely has a kind of thick consistency. It is a little bit darker than I was thinking it was going to be. It looks lighter in the bottle, but I don't know, it looks a little bit orange. I might have to do a different color, but let's see how that goes. Yeah, that is definitely not going to be bright enough. Damn it! I'm gonna add medium 28. I'm gonna add that in there just so it's a little bit lighter because it seems like it's not gonna work. Oh my god, now we have so much freaking concealer on, help us. Oh, mama. I still feel like I'm eating vegetables with that primer water, but it's cool. Okay, so that definitely seems very full coverage. But I do like it blend that out so easily. I definitely think the first shade that I used was too dark, but the medium 28 seems to be a lot better. Applying it, I felt like it seemed like a little bit heavy, but I do like that a lot. Okay, so then I have a new setting powder to try. This is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. I have the original. The original is white, and I just know that I don't like a straight up white setting powder. So this one is in the shade Cool Beige. So I'm gonna try that out, and we're gonna see if we like it. Oh, comes with Peter Cottontail's tail. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. It's literally shedding, so we're just gonna put that to the wayside. So on the back of my hand, that's what the Cool Beige looks like, which I think is gonna be good. I swatched the white the other day and I was just like, I don't think that's gonna work out for me. If you guys know me, you know that I don't like bake my concealer. It's just not something that I do. I just have dry under eyes and it just doesn't work out for me. So let's do this under the eye first. Okay, so I definitely think this color was the right choice because it doesn't give an ashy cast or anything, which I'm not really that, you know, I'm not like that dark complected or anything like that, but sometimes some under eye setting powders just give me just a gray look and I just cannot deal with that. So I do like this. Doesn't look cakey, definitely looks super smooth. So I'm going to take that on a fluffier brush. This is from Tweezerman. It's old. I don't even know if they still make it, but I'm going to use that and I'm going to set the rest of my face. Even though I feel like it doesn't really need it because that matte finish did set really nicely, I'm just going to do this anyway. And I should have put my hair up. I know. Then I just have to re-straighten my hair and then it's just like, no, I can't do this. Next, I'm going to move on to the brows. I'm going to be trying out the new CoverGirl Ultrafine Brow Pencils. They look really similar to the Maybelline ones that I like, so I'm going to be trying the shade Soft Brown. Just looks like this, very small little pencil, very fine tip, which I like. So we're going to go to town and we're going to see how it goes. I don't need that much out there. That little guy can go back in his little turtle shell. This is the shade Soft Brown, by the way. I really like that, actually. It's not like too crumbly or like too soft, which I like. And it's not red undertone, hallelujah. So I'm gonna do my other brow off camera just to save a little time. Then next up are two eyeshadow palettes. These are the new Too Faced Natural Collection. So I wanted to try these out. I feel like these are like a revamp, like just in new packaging, but maybe the formulation is different too, because I do remember these palettes from like a few years ago. So I'm gonna try these out and we're gonna see how they blend. Sometimes I feel like the Too Faced shadows are a little bit hit or miss, so we will see how this goes. They smell amazing though, oh my goodness. Pretty much all the Too Faced products have like a nice smell to them, but this smells really good. I don't even know, it smells kind of like vanilla. This just reminds me of like old school YouTube, like all the shade names, like I can like remember like people using these. It's funny. I always feel like they're a little tiny bit dry though. I don't know. I feel like that's usually my impression of Too Faced shadows. I feel like they're just like a little bit dry, but we will see. I just don't really love it. I don't know. Like I hate when matte shadows are just like super patchy and then like no matter what you do, like you can blend them all day, but they just kind of ruined your whole day. If you're looking for a palette that is similar to this one, I would definitely say just get the Tartelette and Bloom palette or the Tartelette any palette. I think those are really good. So I am going to do a little bit of Honey Pot on the lid. We'll see that. Like, I just feel like there's not really that much pigment in there. I don't know. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not, like, gonna be my new go-to palette. I don't know. I don't love ya. I feel like chalk central. I also feel like it'll look pretty dry right now. I feel like a dry little guy. Then I'm going to be using these new lashes from Eyelure. This is the Jasmine Brown Curly Queen lash style. I really like these. They are very unique. I haven't really seen anything like those from the drugstore, so I'm going to try them out. They have like a clear band, so I don't need to do a liquid liner. And let's see. I don't know if they look good on my eye shape particularly, but I think they are pretty. I just don't know. I got to get used to them, and then I will curl my lashes with them once they've dried down a little bit. I just don't know if they look good on my eye shape. Or I'm just not used to that style because I usually do like a wispy look. And these are a little bit like bam. For me anyway, I'm such a little baby when it comes to eyelashes. Okay, so then next I'm gonna move on to the face and then we'll come back and finish up the eyes. So next up, I'm gonna be trying out this new bronzer from IT Cosmetics. So this is their Bye Bye Pores bronzer. So it just looks like this. It looks really, really pretty, and I love that it says Bye Bye Pores. I mean, who doesn't want to say goodbye to their pores? The color is called Beach, by the way. I don't know if there's other colors. I'll have to check, but this was in the shade Beach, which it smells like a beach. I did not expect the smell. I do like the color of it. It's not too dark or too red. So I think the color is really nice. There is a little bit of luminosity in there as well, which I don't mind. It's not like glittery, but there's a little tiny bit of radiance in there, I think. It looks really good, you guys. I'm really feeling this bronzer. I love a good bronzer. I feel like there's so many out there that just suck. This one's good. Get this one. And then, so next I am going to be using the Too Faced Natural Face palette, which I'm hoping is better than the eyeshadows. I just didn't really love the eyeshadows. So here is the face palette. So it has some bronzers, highlights, blush. Well, I don't know if this is really a bronzer or not, but I'm going to be taking, which blush do I want? Do I want Pink Wink or Pink Sand? Or Tropic Like It's Hot? I don't know. They all look really gorgeous and they have two highlights. So let's just hop to it. I think I'm going to take a little bit of Pink Sand. So this is like a really pretty mauve shade. And I didn't want to do anything too bright. It's pretty though. like a little pop of pink. So here are the two highlights swatched. As you can see, this one on the left is a little bit pink undertone, like almost like a lilac. And then the other one is a little bit more gold. It's pretty, definitely super golden. I definitely feel like my dark circles are kind of showing through. Like this. What is this? So I feel like I need an extra little bit of concealer right on my dark circle area. I don't know. Okay, that just looks horrendous. Now I just look like I have freaking toothpaste under my eyeballs. Now that shade seems like way too white. Let me take that darker one over it. Now I'm gonna have so much effing concealer underneath my eyes. I don't know what's happening. Okay, that darker color definitely looks a little bit better. Let me do the lip and call it a day. Okay, so I'm gonna line really quick with my favorite Charlotte Tilbury. I just use this no matter what color I'm doing. It's an Iconic Nude. Then I have these new like liquid lipsticks. They're called Permanent Pouts from the brand Pop Beauty, which I've never really tried anything from them before. And this one's in the shade Pale Baby, so let's try this one. I do like the feeling of these though. They go on really creamy. So I've never tried anything from this brand, but I do like it. So here's what the packaging looks like. I've never heard of this brand, but it is in collaboration with, looks like Legs or Megs. It doesn't say her channel on here, but congratulations, because I like that. Okay, so here is the final result. I went in and added some primer water to get another serving of vegetables in, as well as rehydrate my face because I felt like a crusty, dusty little old man who was crusted in the face. I don't know what that means. It's just a little bit heavy for me. I don't know, like I'm more into like a very natural look, but we'll see. It just feels very dry. I don't think it looks as dry as it feels, which is good. I don't think it looks completely crusty, but it feels very crust-like. But I will be checking back in with you guys later in the day to let you guys know my final thoughts and the verdict, and you guys can see how everything held up. So I will BRB. Hey guys, so I am checking back in. It has been almost 7 hours. My face is holding up pretty well. I would say that I definitely liked the foundation and concealer better once it kind of like meshed with my skin and kind of like melted in with like my natural base oils, I guess you could say. It definitely looks like a lot better. It's not like sinking into my pores or anything. I mean, there is some creasing around my mouth, like right here, but I always get that like pretty much no matter what. But I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna have to play around with that concealer though, because I feel like it really just dried out my under eye area. I think I just really need to play around with that concealer with like a different eye cream. The lip color actually is still on there pretty good. I had coffee, I had some water, I had some meatballs and some sauce, so actually held up pretty well. The eyes look pretty much the same. The lashes obviously look the same, but the cheeks held up pretty well too, and that bronzer, nothing like faded away. Oh, also I did want to say that there was no flashback. I took a photo just now actually, but overall I'm pretty impressed, minus the eyeshadow. I don't know, something with Too Faced and their eyeshadow palettes, for some reason I can't really get them to work for me. But anyways, overall I am pretty pleased. So I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know your thoughts on some of these products if you have tried them, or if you have any other products that you want me to try out for you guys, let me know. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.
It looks like I punched someone because I have like scabs on my knuckles, but I didn't. I was walking down my stairs and we have like a giant stone wall, so I was like walking down the stairs and I went boom into that. So I guess technically I did punch something. that it was not another human being or living thing.